We were discussing IndiGo with our technical experts, and Sudarshan was saying that you should buy that stock at all dips. Our colleague Anu Sharma actually caught up with Willie Boulter, the Chief Commercial Officer of Interglobe Aviation, the company that owns IndiGo. And of course, the company has been facing a structural issue due to the shortage of pilots. And in the long run, this could cause some challenges. Listen to what he had to say in reply.
I think one needs to be clear that there is a pilot shortage, but the shortage is in the commander category. And the reason that has happened is because we've grown very fast. I mean, the Indian airline industry has grown very fast over the last 5 or 6 years. And it takes time to train Indian first officers. There is no shortage of Indian first officers. We are easily able to recruit the number we need, but it has our rapid growth, and I'm talking about all the airlines. Our rapid growth has meant there's been a shortage of commanders, and I think practically all the Indian airlines are going to the expatriate market and are employing a modest amount of expat pilots to get us over this shortage.
But DGCA is planning to remove all expats very soon.
Well, I think I can say that this situation will not prevail for too long, because, as I said, it's a matter of getting enough time for the first officers to qualify as commanders, and that will happen. I mean, we have a tremendously talented bunch of men and women.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Interglobe Aviation. It was a pilot shortage issue that they spoke about with regards to the flights that got cancelled. But let's do one thing. Let's move on. 8K Miles is the company on our radar right now. It posted a weak set of earnings in the third quarter. There was a very sharp drop in revenues. Suresh Venkatachari, the chairman and CEO of 8K Miles, is with us on the phone line, though, to talk about that. Mr. Venkatachari, good morning. I just wanted to understand what was the reason behind such a sharp fall in revenues, almost 8% quarter on quarter, and what's the outlook like for the fourth quarter?
It's basically due to seasonal business towards the last quarter of the U.S. fiscal, and also the government slowdown, which impacted some of the hospital grants and other things in the project. Going forward, we look to grow on the year-on-year basis between 25 to 30% year-on-year growth. So we'll achieve our earlier forecast.
Okay. So, Suresh, what exactly caused the shortfall, and will that factor persist?
It's a smaller drop, actually. If you see, because the previous quarter we have gained substantially, and this quarter, basically, there's a slight slowdown due to the hospitals in the last quarter, because of the government shutdown, which was happening. And that's the reason it was slowed down. But we just bagged a new contract with the pharma customer for $5 million deal, and several hospitals are coming in for our EMR disaster service as well as EMR as a service opportunity.
There's also a jump in receivables, no?
No, it's actually slightly lower compared to last quarter in number of days. Actually.
Okay. We were comparing a year ago, and there it looked a little higher. Okay, but it's come down.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you say 25 to 30% growth, I assume you're talking about FY19. But what is the outlook like for FY20? I mean, what kind of demand trends are you looking at, client spends, etc.? Do you see any challenges?
Yeah, we were very optimistic with the opportunity, because the cloud is now really getting adapted, and also we got a premier status with Amazon Web Services recently, and which helps us to navigate into large enterprise more. And also we got a healthcare license partner. We are one of the top healthcare licenses partner, and we anticipate a significant growth in adoption in the EMR as a service in the coming year. And also cloud transformation and data management. We started offering a data management as a service. We expect to grow that on a recurring revenue stream. So our growth is on the cloud transformation, data management service, and also EMR as a service are the three areas we look at. Okay. And also we are planning to expand our leadership team and sales, so which will contribute hopefully to the better growth.
Okay, Suresh, good morning. Now, can you give us some details on the latest status on the pledged shares of promoters in terms of how much is pledged and whether it's at institutional level or at individual level?
So I have only one pledge which is pending with the Indian Bank, which is a very smaller percentage right now for which we have disclosed, and that is for the company's working capital. Apart from that, there is no pledge by me or any other promoter.
So how much of the promoter holding is now officially pledged?
I think maybe 5 or 6%. I don't have the number, but we have notified to the exchange.
Okay, fair enough.
What about that audit report? You know, an employee complaining that they were forged, somebody forged his signature and transferred money abroad. What's the last on that issue?
So if you see in this board meeting, also we got a forensic report, and the forensic report has said there is no evidence of those kind of a thing, which we have given to our auditor Deloitte as well.
Okay. And the auditors have accepted it?
Auditor has received the whole thing and they will review it because it's actually coming from an independent third-party forensic audit firm.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, Suresh Venkatachari, for joining us. So not to be misguided by the revenue growth number, that was more because the base was high in the second quarter. As well, the shutdown of the US government has caused a little bit of a ripple in the flow of revenues for the current quarter, the third quarter.